When they got him, he had already had 21 healed broken bones.
Oh. Say that again?
He had already had 21 healed broken bones. Two broken femurs. He had the severe brain injury with fluid on the brain. He did have to have fluid and stuff drained from his brain once before the surgery. I don't know if it was considered surgical to do that or not. She was telling me, she says, Grandma, she says, she had told me that Jay was in. She had told me that Jay was in the hospital with 2 broken legs and severe brain injury, and that the father had been arrested for the injuries.
Most of the time, a lot of what we hear is, but we never saw any marks on them, and we don't. So both of these children had horrible injuries, and there was not a mark on the outside of them. There wasn't a bruise, there wasn't anything on either one of them, and that's very normal for what we see in our babies.
You can't know what's going on behind closed doors if you don't live there, and even living there sometimes it's difficult. So you have to be cognizant of the risk factors, like in this case, very young parents that maybe don't know how to take care of a baby or don't have the coping skills to take care of a baby. And there was extended family to help them. But you don't wait to be asked, right? You have to be involved in their lives. And if there's concern, at the first sign of concern, then you need to notify the appropriate services to get help for those parents.
These injuries tend to escalate over time. So a baby will have a tiny injury, and then they may not get, the person that's abusing them may not get the same response from the baby the second time they hurt them, and so they might hurt them a little bit more. And so it continues on like that until the baby will come in with a fatal injury or a very serious injury. So the reason I mention that is if someone notices in a small child an injury or a bruise, or if they have a suspicion, or if something just doesn't seem right, they literally may be the only person standing between that baby and death. So it's very important for the community and for healthcare providers, for everyone involved, to take the initiative and take the extra step to report that situation, because that might be the only thing that saves that baby's life.
Wow.